Bonjour à tous les amis, j'espère que vous allez bien. Aujourd'hui, une petite pépite qui va beaucoup vous plaire après ma diffusion de la vidéo incroyable de l'Audi S1 Quattro Groupe B qui appartenait au fondateur de MTM, Roland Mayer. Vous avez été nombreux à me dire dans les commentaires qu'il y avait un préparateur en Allemagne qui s'appelait LCE Performance, comme quoi je lis beaucoup vos commentaires, et qui prépare de A jusqu'à Z des Audi S1 Quattro, mais à la carte. Vous pouvez la faire exactement dans n'importe quelle configuration que vous souhaiterez. Donc bien sûr, j'ai décidé de venir les voir, LCE Performance, avec Steven et Gabriel. Hello Steven.
Hi.
Hello Gabriel. How are you guys?
Fine, and you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm very happy to come here, and I'm sure all my audience will be very happy to discover all your products. And I think you can tell us a few things about LCE Performance. So what is the size of the company? How many cars you produce every year?
So yeah, we have here the headquarter. We have another one in USA. That's the only part here that we're building sport car replicas. And yeah, if we have enough employees and we have enough power, we can build 12 cars in a year.
Okay.
So it means that we have one car per month.
Okay. You mean one Audi, or it can be another brand than Audi Quattro?
Audi Quattro,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Because we have a timeline. We have a waiting list for 4 years now.
4 years?
Yeah, we have sold 60 cars now. Waiting list is long, but we want to reduce the waiting time.
Okay.
And yeah, so we look for more efficiency.
Okay.
And,
In building cars. Okay.
yeah.
Maybe we can discover some few models
Yeah.
that you made.
Yeah, sure.
Because of course you know it already, but it's so unusual to see some Audi S1 Quattro in Germany, but especially in France. To see in the same place 3, 4, 5 Audi S1 Quattro is like really crazy.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
So can you tell a few things about this car? Like for example, what is the base model you take? How do you make it?
Basically, this is the short version of the Quattro,
Okay.
and the base car is the coupe,
Okay.
and the roof is from the two-door limousine. On the outside is mainly carbon.
Okay.
So we get carbon fiber body. We get the roof is carbon fiber.
Okay. What's the
And
weight?
It depends on the setup.
Yeah.
So in a basic setup, they're around 1,200 kilograms.
It's very light actually.
And yeah, so
It's up to the customer if you take
Okay.
air conditioning, ABS,
Yeah.
hi-fi system,
Yeah.
if you need the back seats or
Okay.
only the roll cage inside, and yeah, it's up to the customer.
For example, this one, what's the amount of horsepower you have inside?
yeah, so we offer 400 horsepower step,
Okay.
500 horsepower step, and 600 horsepower step.
Okay.
Depends on what fuel you can run in your
Okay.
country, and
Okay.
yeah, on the 600 horsepower step, the turbo is a little bit more laggy than
Okay.
on the other engine setups.
Okay.
So depends on what
What do you
you're
want?
searching for. Or,
Yeah, of course. But for example, this one is 600.
Exactly, yeah. So on this one, we can push the car to 600 horsepower with
Okay.
different fuel. So now it's on pump gas, and you can run 550.
Okay.
So that's good.
And did you measure the performance? 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is 3.5 seconds, something like this.
we have numbers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
3.7, I think.
Yeah, it's
So yeah, we do some tests. We have the German TÜV approval,
Okay.
but we look for the approval for Switzerland.
Okay.
They are different rules,
Yeah.
and so we put in a catalyst system
Okay.
that we can deliver cars to Switzerland.
Okay. Interesting. And what is the delay? For example, if I'm coming to LCE Performance and I want to buy this car, it's like 4 years of wait.
Yes.
But how long does it take to build these cars? It's 6 months, 1 month?
Yeah. 6 months is a
Yeah.
good area because we work in the same time on the car. So that means the car is at the painter,
Okay.
but the leather trim guy makes the interior, and in the same time, the mechanic guy put on together the engine. So we have in a half year everything done, but it's
made by different people, so it can take more than 6 months. But you do all together actually, so it reduces the period of time. Yeah. Can we see the engine?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because it's the most interesting thing in the car, I think.
Yeah.
What did you change in this engine?
Yeah,
Gabriel.
So the engine is a little bit mix from different types of engines. So you get a block from a 2.5 liter diesel.
Okay.
So it's converted that we can run a cylinder head from a 2.2 liter like Audi S2 or Audi S4.
Okay.
5-cylinder 20 valve engine. And yes, then we get some of our own specs to get like this design.
Yeah.
So we got different intake manifold and stuff like this. So different coolers. So like the setup isn't really the same like on the original Sport Quattro.
Okay.
So,
for example, you put a big turbo.
Yeah.
What's the brand of the turbo?
That's a Garrett.
Garrett turbo.
Yeah.
Many very powerful car have some Garrett turbo.
Yeah, that's right.
How many Newton meters you have?
I think on this one we run about 780 Newton meters. Yeah.
780.
So,
that's more than a Ferrari Portofino. It's almost the same amount of torque than on a Porsche 992 Turbo S standard.
Yeah.
Of course.
That is totally different because here you have a little bit bigger turbocharger and you have the boost begins at 3,700 RPM.
Okay.
And then you get
all the power. That's beautiful. And for example, which tires you put on this one?
Winter tires at the moment.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, we had some bad days here.
Yeah.
And we want to make some snow videos in the future, and then we say, okay,
that's better
put
to
on
put
the
these
winter
tires. Yeah. And what are the brakes? Is it a special one, a ceramic one, or no?
No, that's steel, but it's
steel.
our own one. It's the same dimension like Porsche 993.
And what are the suspension you put? The suspension system you put on it?
It's a KW.
KW.
Yeah,
okay.
KW.
Okay. That's funny because
it's
in
fully adjustable.
All the modified cars I'm testing, all of the time it's a KW suspension system installed. So funny that you say that. Okay, and inside, in this one, the interior is specific. Yeah, it's very special and specific. Really beautiful, elegant. It's like almost a luxury car because you have some Alcantara.
Yes.
And some leather. Yeah, you have leather also. Yeah. So you only change the door panel, the seats, but you don't change any pieces in the interior on the dashboard, or you can change some.
Yeah, this is a design. It's nearly the design from the factory Sport Quattro.
Okay.
Like you get the speedometer to 300 kilometers an hour.
So, for example, for these units, for this car, what is the total price approximately?
Yeah, it's very different. It's up to the customer what he choose for the interior and for, what stage for the engine. Yeah. But this car here costs 220,000 euros.
Okay.
The interior is nearly 22,000 euros.
Okay.
With the back seats, with the logo inside of the seats and something like that. So it's very, very special. And that's all our own parts. So that the dashboard is our own dashboard.
Okay.
We make it also from carbon fiber.
Okay.
You can't see it, but
it's carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber. Yeah. And in the middle of the gearbox, we have also there some carbon parts.
Okay. I have a question. In the back seats, you cannot even put a child, no? Because you have no space between the front seats and the rear seats.
Yes. The original one was a 4-seat car, but we have the the possibility to say, okay, we want just a two-seat car or four-seat, and
like the white one.
You have no possibility to sit here on children's or something like that. It's too small for everything.
You can put your bags, and that's all. It's like a trunk.
It's just for the optic and for the noise, for the interior. It noise better when you have a full interior, like this one.
This one is more sporty. Yeah. From the outside only, because the engine is more powerful here.
Yes.
And so, if we speak about all the exterior of the car, so you have this in carbon fiber.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every one of the car is in carbon fiber. Only the doors. And the trunk.
Okay.
Yeah. But in the future, we will also make the doors from carbon fiber.
Okay. Yeah. And do you have some specific parts in the rear? For example, the exhaust system. Which kind of exhaust system you put?
It's a custom made.
Okay.
Yeah. The exhaust is custom made on each car.
Okay.
Like on every setup, and the long version, short version.
Okay.
So
far, you produced approximately 60 of these cars in LCE Performance.
Yeah, that's the order. That's the order. But we have a lot of more interesting people. They want to buy, but they don't want to wait.
Yeah, of course.
It's a little bit difficult.
They're ready to pay more.
Yeah. Yes, but we are looking for a third and a fourth producing line, so that it's the future that we can reduce the waiting time. Yeah,
okay, cool.
And we hope we come down until 2 or 2.5 years in the waiting time. But 4 years is too long for us and for the most of the customers. Yeah.
I'm sure I have some of my subscribers. They will ask in the comments how they can buy this car, because sometimes I make some video and some people are asking me where can I buy it. So how can they buy it? Actually, they have to go on your website, LCE Performance. They send an email, and that's it. And they will be contacted by somebody.
At the moment, that's the right way. You can call us or write us an email.
Okay.
And then we make an appointment here. We can go upstairs to make the interior. We can look for leather. We can look for the painting, something like that. And after that, we make the offer, the contract.
Bon, si vous êtes intéressé, les amis, par moi c'est une voiture que j'adore à titre personnel. Vous avez juste à aller sur le site de LCE Performance, comme l'indiquait Steven, et vous leur envoyez un email, vous les appelez directement, et ils se feront un plaisir de vous vendre cette voiture. Honnêtement, moi, ma voiture elle coûte un peu moins cher que ça, mais ça fait presque réfléchir. Tant la configuration de celle-ci est juste folle. Je pense que là, sur un Rasso, alors là, vous faites une émeute avec une Audi Quattro avec cette configuration. Et sinon, vous pouvez les appeler directement. Je vous mets en lien de la vidéo en description le site de LCE Performance avec leur email et aussi leur téléphone. Comme ça, vous pourrez les appeler.
In the future, I think in 4 weeks, we have the possibility that the customer or interesting people can configure his own Sport Quattro on our website.
Okay.
We have a configurator now. And
you will have many connections, I think, including me, for example. So this one is a long wheelbase.
Yeah, exactly.
As you said, you see that it's longer than the other one with the rear window. Big difference, 25 centimeter.
32.
32, okay. 32 centimeter.
So you get, first it's a longer version.
Yeah.
Like, so it's basically a coupe, and you get the side panels and the fenders and stuff, all like in the Sport Quattro design.
Okay.
So it's like it's looking like a Sport Quattro, but in a long version.
Okay.
And yes, so you get also carbon parts here.
Okay.
And
I have a question. What is the deposit you need to launch the production of the car? You need 50,000 euro, 100,000 euros?
It doesn't matter if it's the short one or the long one. If we have an order for a car, we have split it in 4 times. We need 25% deposit.
Okay.
And after 2 or
25
2.5 years,
and 25 and 25.
Yeah, we have the next step. The next 25% have to pay for when we have paint and cutted the car.
Okay.
The third payment is when we have put in the engine, the axles, and the wheels. And the last one
Okay.
before pick up the car.
And is it possible to have this car in France, or it's difficult to have the certificate in France?
I don't know, but I think it should be possible, and it's no problem because we have all German papers for it, and France is in the European Union, and I think
it works.
It works. Yeah.
Bon, c'est un bon point. Hein. Vous avez entendu ce que Steven a dit. Hein. On peut immatriculer ce genre de voitures parce qu'elles ont des papiers allemands forcément, donc Union européenne. Bon, après, peut-être pas à la puissance annoncée, mais en tout cas avec une puissance de base, vous pourrez assurer cette voiture. Okay, so what are the specifications of this car? Engine, it's different. Yeah. Less power than the other, no?
Exactly. Not only less power, it's a totally different type of engine.
Okay.
So it's much older.
Okay.
And yes, it's like a prototype.
Okay.
Because you get the 20-valve 5-cylinder here, and this is the 10-valve 5-cylinder, like in your Quattros or Audi 100s. And we said, hey, why don't try to push an older engine? Because I think they have a lot of potential. So yes, so we did a 400 horsepower step on one of these 10-valve engines.
Okay. What are the performance from 0 to 100 kilometers so that people know?
I'm not sure.
You don't know?
Yeah, we are testing it now. Make all the certificates and improvements.
And the interior is a little bit different. Inside you have a roll bar, only 2 seats.
Yeah.
Very old style seat, but it's beautiful. And there's something I love in this car. It's the gearbox. Very special one. Can you explain a few things about it?
Yeah, so we had a lot of customers. They asked us about the sequential gearbox.
Okay.
So problem is that the sequential gearbox, you have to check the gearbox inside every 8,000 kilometers. Okay. So yeah, most of the customers like to drive the car on Sundays, like cruising and stuff. So not really to push it hard on racetracks. So we try to find out a solution to get the sequential shifting on a synchronized gearbox.
Okay.
So we tested this model here. So you can shift like from 1 to 6, fully sequential, but you still have a synchronized gearbox, and you don't have to check the gearbox inside every 8,000 kilometers. So.
Okay. So it's like a sequential gearbox, but without the issues you can have with a normal sequential. Okay.
It's not totally the same because you can't shift that fast.
Okay.
But
it's more like reliable, no?
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't need as the same maintenance as you normally need for a normal sequential gearbox.
Yeah.
Okay. The interior is beautiful. It's very simple compared to the other one, but you really feel you're in a rally car. Inside, beautiful. You have some leather here. Even the door panel is carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Okay. With a manual system for the windows.
Yeah, a lot of customers like the carbon panels, so we did it also on a lot of short Quattros.
Okay.
Yeah, they like the style of the carbon.
For example, for this model, what's the price? Total price?
With this car, with the 20-valve engine, with the 10-valve. We make the test. We don't sell it at the moment, but with the 20-valve engine, you keep to the short one 20,000, 25,000 euros because we don't have to cut the car, but everything else is almost the same. Okay. So the car is until 200. 200,000.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's the starting price of Audi Quattro at LCE Performance. It's around 200,000 euros.
Yes. Okay. You can start less, but then you have nothing. You have the smaller stage in the engine, and you have no interior and something like that.
And when you speak about the prices, because many people will ask me, that's why I'm asking you the question, are you speaking about the price without VAT or including VAT?
That's including the German VAT with 19%.
Okay, I see. Beautiful model. Maybe we can see some other models, because there's one that is very amazing. It's the one there. Can we show this one on camera? Yeah. Il y a une voiture qu'on va vous montrer. Je pense que vous allez halluciner parce que alors là, on est vraiment dans de l'Audi Quattro énervé. Can you tell us a few things about this car?
Yeah, so this car...
You're the man for specification.
This car has one of our first engines we developed inside. Okay. So we measured on this engine 1,080 horsepower. And it's a totally different type of turbo. We customized it a little bit different, and we did it with an artist together. So he did the design from the car. We just did the setup. This one has a sequential gearbox, full sequential gearbox, a fly-off. Yeah. And
yeah, it's like a rally car. Almost like exactly. A rally car.
Yeah, the price of the car is 500,000 euro without VAT. Yeah.
Okay, a little bit more, little bit more than the other. Yes. That's a beautiful model. When I enter here, I saw this car. I was like, "What is this?" It's like like a dream car for me, Audi Quattro. And you have other cars here. What do you do with all the other cars that are here? It's you change parts on the engine, or it's not the biggest part of your business, I think.
Yeah, it's better to stand on two legs. We say in German. So one leg is sport quattro, the other one is tuning. Yeah, and it begins with only with rims, with wheels, and we go further onto a big engine swap.
Yeah. There's something very interesting on this one, I think. Because this one, écoutez bien les amis, ça, ce qu'on va dire, vous allez halluciner. This one has 1,600 horsepower. Yeah. Am I right?
Yes.
1600 chevaux. Yeah. So did you measure the performance of this car from 100 to 200 kilometers per hour, or do you have some? What's the time?
I think we have 2.8 from 100 to
2.8,
and 200 to 300 we have almost 4 seconds. 3.8
from 200 to 300.
Yes, 3.8. Yes.
Wow. There's another one very interesting. That's a GT2 RS Club Sport.
Yes.
This one, very nice car. Yeah. And the other, it's a Mante Racing.
One of 30 in the world.
One of 30 in the world, okay. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. How much does it cost, Mante Racing? You know?
You have only one option, it's nothing what you can change.
Okay.
The price for it is 645.
Okay. Yeah. I think there's a lot of value in this little area, if we consider cost. Yeah. And that's a KTM prepared by LCE Performance here?
Yeah. We have to make stage 1.
Okay.
Only software at the moment, but in the winter we look for stage 2 and stage 3.
Okay. How many horsepower, stage 3?
I think it should be possible to drive 700, 750.
And what's the weight? It's like 1.2 ton or something? Yeah. With 700 horsepower?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now we have 570, 580.
Okay, that's not enough for you. Not enough power. Okay, so that's the first place here at LCE Performance. Maybe we can go in the workshop to see more things. Let's go. Là, on va monter donc, dans la partie qui est utilisée lorsque vous achetez une Audi Quattro chez LCE Performance. It's beautiful because you can see your cars with this glass on the floor.
To make the room more open.
Yeah. There's something I love here. It's when you have to choose your car. There is like a chassis of Audi Quattro. So here you can choose if you want some roll bar inside, if you want the short version or the long version.
We can look for it, but it's only remember the time because that's one of the first chassis we ever built 8 years ago.
Okay.
And the chassis is not in the quality how we do it today.
Okay.
And that's the reason why the car is here, the chassis. We never bring them back on the street. It's only for the people to see how it begins at LCE Performance.
But I think it's good for the customers to figure out how his car can look like with a normal size like this. Yeah. And you can also choose the color of the exterior of the car.
Yeah, there's some
samples, but
samples. Yeah,
but I'm sure you can choose other colors now if you want.
Yeah, we can do all colors.
Okay.
The most color what the customers use is the tornado red.
This one?
Like this one, but we
this
have
one.
not a specially color here.
Okay. What's the other color? That
the second color is white.
Okay.
Yeah, and after white, then we have a few with green, but not the oak
one?
green from this one.
Okay.
This is a Porsche color,
Okay.
and they choose the original color. That was malachite green.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
see.
that's the original color from
Yeah,
Audi Sport Quattro. And after that, it's totally different. Jägermeister orange.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, but that's the cool thing here is that you can choose the color you want with your car.
Yeah.
But I think it's good because when you wait 4 years for the car you want, of course, it's better to choose the color you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many hours you stay normally? When there's a customer interested in buying an Audi Quattro, you stay with him like an entire day or 3-4 hours? How many times does it take?
Yeah. Some customers come here and have a straight line, and they know, okay, I want these rims, I want this color, and everything is fine.
Okay.
So then we are finished in 1 hour.
Okay.
But when the customer comes totally open, he don't know what's color, what's inside, and what typical should I use for my design, what for rims, and then we need 2 or 3 hours.
2 or 3 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
There is a big issue with between you and me. Is that the problem is that now I want to buy one.
Okay.
Because for me when I was a child, I used to watch some videos on TV and see pictures on magazine about Audi Quattro Group B.
Yeah.
And now to see that it can be possible to own your own Audi Quattro.
Yeah.
For people of my age and older people also, but also for younger guys, it's a dream that can come true.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing that you bring the past in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And the most people who come here and thinking about to buy a car, it's a child dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. They grow up with these cars, and today they have the money and the possibilities, and we can build it.
Yes. That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of trophy here.
Yeah.
What is it
from
for?
the last years. That's the trophies from 2019 until 2022.
Okay.
The new ones are downstairs in the main area. So that shows that we have good and fast cars.
Yeah, I can see that. Half mile.
Yeah.
Airport run.
Yeah.
That's funny to see that.
Yeah.
So cool. So downstairs we can also discover the workshop.
Yeah.
With Gabriel.
This Gabriel, yeah.
Maybe he will tell us some secrets. Maybe.
That's the daily work here. We have some tuning cars here. That's our 992.
Hello.
You will drive it tomorrow?
992?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I have a 992. I have a 992 Carrera S.
Okay.
And I've driven many 992 Turbo, Turbo S, the Tech-Art 992.
Yeah.
I've driven, but only 30 minutes, the 992 Turbo S from a 9FF.
Okay.
1200 horsepower, but this one has more than 9FF. It's
1300 with full, yeah.
So that's gonna be cool, I think.
Yeah. So these are the next customer cars, Sport Quattro, with a different red color. It's dynamite red, not tornado red.
Yeah.
So we want to go under the car with the customer, and he knew, okay, everything is new and is rebuilt. We have an old differential, but we make it new like it is possible.
Okay.
And
the material that it's Titan or?
No, that's
steel.
Steel.
Okay. Stainless steel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a really beautiful work, actually. So at the same time here, you have between 2 and 3 cars, 2 and 3 Audi Quattro. That's the maximum you can put in this workshop.
We start this year in January with the second production line.
Okay.
Before 2023, we have only one production line, but then we get a lot of orders. Then we say, okay, we need a second one.
Okay.
At the moment, we have here in the main hall 2 areas for the building of sport quattros and two for the tuning.
There's a beautiful white one with BBS wheels.
Yes, that's also a customer car.
Wow,
And
it's beautiful.
we have some preparation on the driver's door, and after that we put it in and clean up the car, polish the car, and we can deliver the car.
Thank you so much for this very detailed visit. Now I think it's time for me to drive the car you were talking about during almost an hour together. It's really outstanding to know that there is a company in the world that creates some outstanding cars like all these Audi Quattro. So thank you again for all the things, and I hope I will love the test drive of the two cars you're providing today. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you for your visit.
Les amis, si vous voulez découvrir LCE Performance, je vous ai mis en description de la vidéo le lien du site internet de LCE Performance. Vous pouvez contacter leur équipe, hein. Ils se feront un plaisir de vous répondre, ou envoyez-leur un email sinon en français même, ou en anglais, même en allemand si vous parlez allemand, ou même espagnol. Je pense qu'ils vous répondront à 250 000 € la voiture, ils vous répondront, ne vous inquiétez pas. Sur YouTube, n'oubliez pas de vous abonner, d'activer la cloche de notification. Pareil sur mes comptes Instagram et TikTok, le vendeur automobile. Et moi je vous dis à la semaine prochaine. Allez, ciao.